Guys, it's the next day. We're starting the vlog right now. I got big news. UPS man just came. We got a package. Hold up. That's good. So, we're opening the Ronin S now. This guy, I've watched a few videos about this, so you're gonna take this latch, turn it. Ooh la la. So this is the handle grip. We got this. I've been watching a few videos. I love how it has the actual grip on the. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the battery grip out. Ooh, look at that. The Ronin on the side. So have that assembled fully. So in the box, we get all of our cables. Oh, that's awesome. So we have a couple extra screws. I can actually use these also with my glide cam right over there. Alright, and then the box. Everybody knows the box already. I don't remember what type of phone this is exactly, but it's a phone box. Very sturdy. Pretty sweet. Let's throw the camera on. We're gonna switch the phone. Alright. So welcome back into the video. So as you can see, production quality is already increasing. We already have better audio coming through on the main video. Thank you to my AKG P20. Thank you to my AKG 1. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and start with the video. I just made that one video kind of demonstrating, showing that I was getting a new piece of equipment. I was kind of showing off some of my new gear and everything that I've gotten. But one thing that I didn't get to show you guys that didn't come in was my Ronin S. I got it right here, Ronin S. Let me go ahead and lock that. Ronin S. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Ronin S. I've been using it for just about a week now, and I just wanted to give you guys my inputs and thoughts on the Ronin S. We'll be right back. Alright, so some first thoughts with the Ronin S. We're going to go ahead and start out with the case. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you, this case is absolutely magnificent. It's magnificent, I tell you. So let's go ahead. We're going to open it up. Kind of working with a limited angle right now. Only one angle. Sadly, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So open it up and we're greeted with everything on the inside, the Ronin S itself. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up some footage right now of the Ronin S being used. So right out of the box, your battery grip, I mean, I would hope so. This has the batteries in it. It comes with a tripod mount, which is also another hand grip for the Ronin S itself. I've heard a lot of complaints about it, but I honestly haven't had any issues with this thing. Some videos I was watching over on YouTube, they were saying when you go ahead and try and close it, it kind of pinches. The only way that it's gonna pinch you is if you're grabbing it in a wrong way. Get your finger stuck in there like this. It kind of, yeah, it'll kind of pinch it. But let's say here, we have it sitting on the stand. You go to pick it up, okay? You go to grab it, you just go like that. It's not gonna pinch. The way that DJI made this and just designed it in the architecture that went into this one device, just the handle itself is quite amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Included with the battery grip and the handle grip, tripod handle, we actually have the Ronin S itself. My wife wants me to throw it back in the case. I was gonna take it in my backpack one day, but she was like, no, you bought that, you spent all the money on it, you're gonna use the case that it came with. And I was just like, fine, whatever. There she is, speaking of my wife right at the moment. So to continue on with the review, so here is the actual Ronin S itself, the brain of the machine. The Ronin S, the actual magnificent part of it, because let me tell you, it's great. It's fantastic. I've used this glide cam up here for the past 2 or 3 years now. Sorry, there's some rubber bands on it. I've been using this newer glide cam like I showed you guys in the last video. This thing was $80 on Amazon for $400. It was like $379, something like that. I got this one for $400. Money well spent. Let me tell you, nothing is better than having a good stabilizer, a good gimbal, a good way to actually get solid footage without having to worry about the stress of, is this footage going to be shaky? Is this footage going to look good when I bring it over to post? When I start editing this footage, is it going to be good? Well, I honestly don't worry about that anymore with this thing, because I mean, I know how to use my glide cam really well. I have figured out how to move. I did marching band for 4 or 5. I did it for 4 years while I was in high school, and I learned kind of how to do the gimbal walk while I was in marching band. So just incorporating the gimbal walk already that I already know to have that smooth footage. It's mind-blowing how smooth this footage actually is with the Ronin S. Like, absolutely insane how smooth it is. This is how easy it is to assemble your Ronin S. I mean, I can't balance it right now because I'm using my camera. This is the only camera that I have, unfortunately, besides my phone. I mean, I could balance it with my phone. I might just do that just to show you guys, alright? We go ahead, we screw the battery grip and the tripod grip together. Now we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take the brain, the Ronin S itself, slide that bad boy in, lock it on the side right here. It's a nice little locking mechanism. I actually really enjoy how DJI did their locking mechanisms throughout the entire Ronin S, because comparative to my glide cam over here, it's so much easier to balance and get this thing balanced solid. Like, I mean a good balance on it, because just how easy it is to get balanced. Unfortunately, it's not like the new Ronin RS2 that has the locking axes, but it is still extremely easy to balance. I can pull this thing out of the box or out of the case and get it balanced within 1 or 2 minutes with my camera. It's not hard at all. You just gotta learn. Alright, so I need to go all the way up to 1 with this lens, I need to bring it down with this lens, with this camera, do this and that. It's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. Like, I mean, different things. Your slider might change after you put the camera on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mount my phone onto the Ronin S, because as I was just saying, I'm using my camera for the video at the moment, and I don't really have another way to capture my audio on my phone. I mean, I can, it is possible. I could plug it in with the lightning jack on the bottom, but nah, I like using the camera more. Sorry, not sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take the slider, and I already have my screw on the bottom of the slider. So I just put my phone on the phone mount that I have. It does not come with the Ronin S. This is an external thing for tripods that I have myself. Keeping a little knife inside my thing. I don't suggest using a knife as a screwdriver, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Kids, stay safe at home when using knives as screwdrivers. Shall not be done, but it is being done. Okay, so I got the phone mounted. The phone is directly in the center of the slider itself. So now I'm gonna go ahead, take the Ronin S I got right here, and then we will go ahead and take the phone with the slider on it, backwards, and go ahead and slide the phone on after you unlock it. Okay, and then I'm just gonna lock it for now just to get a good relative spot. I always like to bring it, no matter if I'm using a DSLR or whatever I'm using, I like to bring the rotating slider all the way over as far as it will go. So it looks like it's gonna stop just about there. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that down on the back here. And that's pretty, we're already looking at a good balance. I mean, it's not balanced, but to me, I can already see that it's getting there pretty quickly. So now we're gonna go ahead and adjust the rotational axis on the back and get this thing balanced side to side. Sorry I'm using the phone, guys. I mean, I wish I had another camera I could show with this, but this is all I got. So we're gonna go with the phone. It's gonna be the same process with the camera or phone, whatever you're gonna be using on the Ronin S. I haven't actually put my phone on the Ronin S, so this is gonna be actually interesting to look at when I go to edit this footage. And then, so now we're gonna go ahead and adjust the tilt axis. How you wanna balance the tilt axis is actually, so we're gonna go ahead and turn it over to the side. It's actually looking pretty balanced already. So I got it at 3 inches on the scale on the Ronin. So we're gonna, what you wanna do is have it be able to face up and down directly without moving. So it looks like we're leaning back just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna move it like just a hair of an inch, just barely. Looks like that's 1/10 of an inch. Okay, so now if I hold it up right, now I can tilt it. You should be able to tilt it 45 degrees in all angles, and it should stay. So we'll hold this axis, hold it there. Okay, we'll hold it there. It stays. See, that's exactly how you want it. You don't want it to be flopping around. You don't want it to be going everywhere. And then when we go like that, it stays. That's exactly how it should be. Okay, all right. So now we're gonna go ahead and finish the bouncing off. We're gonna bounce the rotational axis. It's not completely balanced yet. We need to move it a little bit left. Almost there. All right. So now, I was just moving this slider right here to get the rotational axis on the back balanced. Now to test if that one is balanced, we're gonna go ahead, same thing with the tilt axis. All you gotta do, we're gonna rotate it 45 degrees this way, see if it stays. It does indeed stay. Rotate it that way and it stays. So now I know that the entire axes are balanced. And the last axis that we have to balance is the pan axis. In my personal opinion, it is the most difficult to balance because it's just a little bit harder. There's no like leaning left or right. You actually have to like balance it really well. So let's go ahead and do that. I like to just throw it somewhere and then you kind of put it at a 15-degree angle. And then we're just gonna see if the back and the front, if they stay together. So same thing, 45 degrees this way. It's actually looking pretty good because it's not moving at all. So I actually think it's pretty well balanced already, and I just barely threw it on. I just guessed on that one. So now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna connect my phone up to it really quick. So we got the DJI Ronin app opening up on my phone here. It's gonna be interesting having the app on my freaking DJI. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead. Got the battery on. You just click it on right here, and now we're gonna go ahead and turn the Ronin on, which is on the right side of the stick, and then it makes this nice sound. Very nice sound. I honestly really enjoy turning it on every single time, and as you saw, it automatically went into a balance. Just like that, it's already pretty much balanced. Okay, so and then now we're gonna do the balance test. I'll go ahead and click on balance test. All right, so as you can see, you need to hold it at a 15-degree angle in order to get an accurate balance. The reason for that is if you don't hold it at a 15-degree angle, what's the purpose of balancing the pan at that point? You're not balancing anything on the pan. It's just gonna stay in one spot. So we'll go ahead and click on begin test, hold at the 15-degree angle and let it do its balance. It'll go around halfway, 180 degrees, and then it's gonna go around another 180 degrees. Now it stops there, and then it continues on finishing with its balance. So look, as you can see, the balance is excellent. It says it right on the screen. I mean, you can see it right here. So now we can go ahead. I always like to do a balance test before I start to use my gimbal, because it ensures to me, all right, I'm not gonna break the gimbal. It's in perfect balance according to the motors and according to my standards. Another nice thing I really enjoy about the Ronin S, the double click automatically goes exactly back to center frame. So that is an extreme upside to this gimbal. Is say we're over here and we're in flashlight mode, and I'm like, shoot, I need to get over there, but I need to change my grip. So you can change your grip really quick, double click that at the same time, and you're ready to go. It's just like that. It's that simple. Another thing I really, I think this is my favorite feature, to be honest, is the triple. So you go ahead and triple tap on the trigger. That's gonna bring the gimbal all the way around, and now we are in selfie mode. So now you guys can see, I'm gonna switch the camera. We're in selfie mode. How's it going, everybody? So what's going on? So you guys might end up seeing some vlogs like this, because I mean, it's the Ronin S using an iPhone. Let's be honest. This thing is awesome. This thing is absolutely awesome. These are my opinions of the Ronin S. I'm not a professional. I'm just an amateur here. And I just wanted to show you guys exactly what I think and how I feel about the Ronin S. Another big feature that I really like, the joystick. The joystick on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It's just sensitive enough, and it's not too sensitive in certain scenarios. The sensitivity of the joystick does matter what mode we are in. So if that is going to be mode 3, mode 1, mode 2, or mode 3, we can go ahead and click, let's go ahead mode 3. I have that in the FPV mode. So when I tilt, it tilts with me, just so I like having different scenarios set up. I kind of use one as my main shooting. It's pretty smooth, but it's very accurate at the same time. That's how I prefer to shoot with my gimbal. And then if you hold the M button down, that is going to activate sport mode. So I don't need another mode to be at a higher sensitivity, because I can just use sport mode whenever I need. Okay, and then I'm back to my regular tilts and pans, and then when you hold the trigger, it actually disengages the tilt axis and the pan axis, so we can go from here, and now we go all the way underslung without the the rotational axis moving, which is a huge benefit, especially when you're trying to change grips really quickly. Be like, oh, I need to get that grip, I need to get that shot. Okay, well, let me go ahead, hold my trigger down, hold it out. We can get nice zoom pans in without even letting go, without even having to change a single setting. Just right there, holding it is phenomenal. Not having to use the joystick to manually do it yourself. That can just get a little bit tedious at times, because you really got to learn the gimbal pretty well, and exactly how far you need to move the joystick, when you need to stop at the exact moment in times, and things like that. So that is a huge plus to having the Ronin S and the trigger on it, because that's just nice being able to center it at any point in time, just like that. And then the selfie feature, another big feature I really enjoy, because I'm going to be using that one a lot. As you can see, we're not using it right at the moment, but we will be using it here in the future sometime. Alright guys, so that's going to be the review of the Ronin S. That's going to be the end of this video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to ever hit the like button. That gives me more motivation every single time you hit the like button to keep making these awesome videos for you guys. And I also wanted to remind you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, because keeping that subscriber count going up, that also increases the motivation of these videos and the production quality, because I want to be able to put out some good videos for you guys. I mean, if you're not enjoying them, just be honest with me. Leave it in the comment section below. So that's going to be it. This is Ethan. Peace.